Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm back in the saddle again. So let me just let everybody know I'm on. So come on in. The weekend is here. Saturday. Saturday's a great day. And it'll be even greater when we get the peas in here. Okay. We are on, at least for the moment, and I'm going to intend that we're going to stay on this time. Oh my goodness, what a journey it has been, right? Every day there was something technologically challenging, but today, today's special. So you're special. Good morning, Darlene. You're getting ready for work. I hope it's a great day at work for you, darling. Kathy Hand, good morning. Deirdre, thank you for sharing. One more day. We're doing the countdown. I am so ready for Hawaii. Here I come. Let's go into our hearts. I've missed you guys. I have missed the morning show, and not being able to do it was not fun at all. Yes, one more day, Darlene. I will be on an airplane at this time tomorrow morning. Can you believe it? Good morning, Kathleen. All right, so hand on your heart and slow down the breathing. Just breathe in love, breathe in light. I am worthy. I am enough. Miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities show up everywhere. I am a spark of the divine. I am deserving of every good and wonderful thing in life. I am healthy. I am happy. I am a child of the universe. The world is unlimited. And I love myself. That one's for Brandy. She's not here yet, but that's one that she says every day, and I love that. Day 166 of saying those affirmations together. So the last thing we do heart hugs. So pull somebody in your heart. Maybe they're not here yet, and you'd love to see them in with you on the morning show. Or maybe they are here and you just want to give out a little hug. I know, Darlene, it is so exciting. And what else we got? Who else we got? Hope Wellington Marshall. Yes, Hope, the miracle of being in paradise. That's what I call it, because I know what it looks like. I've been there and seen it with my own eyes. I always wondered if I would get to go back. When I left there, it was such a melancholy moment. And I'd been whale watching every day at the hotel we stayed at, right on the beach, on this little harbor. And I would sit there and I would watch for the whales, because we were told that was the time that they would be bringing their babies and heading back north. And I watched every day for hours. No whales, no babies. And I was so disappointed, not at Hawaii, but disappointed that I didn't get to see one. So on the way to the airport, I saw a whale out in the ocean. I saw the water sprout as it blew air, exhaled out, and I made them stop the car, and I said, "There's a well, I am going to see it." And I got out of the car, and sure enough, it was a mama and her baby. So I had that beautiful farewell to Hawaii, and I always wondered if I'd go back, and the miracle has happened. So yes, it is very exciting. Leo, good morning to you. Blue Jean, you're in New Jersey. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I could sure use a whole lot of those bear hugs right now. Erica, good morning. You're headed to a memorial service. Oh, well, sweet Jean, you be safe on the road, and we'll be wrapping our arms around you. Sally and Tony, good morning to you. Oh, it's so good to be able to be here. Thank you. Thank you for coming in to spend some time with me. We will not have a cuppa tomorrow because I'll be on an airplane. I did check the schedule, and at the time that we would normally have cuppa, which is 2 o'clock Eastern time, I will be on that second leg of the journey. So I stop in Denver. I fly from Virginia to Denver, and then sit there for a couple of hours. But then, right when we would be doing our cuppa show, I will be on the airplane. So y'all think of me while that's happening, and just think of the love that I have for all of you, and that you are on that airplane too. You're headed to Hawaii, and that's going to be the longest leg of the trip, is the Denver to Honolulu leg, and it's quite long. So I don't know if I'll be able to sleep any of it or not. Sleep usually makes it go faster, but I'll be so excited. I don't know if I'll be able to close my eyes. So what's going on with you all? What's happening? It's the weekend, and I've missed you for the last couple of days with the technical problems, but we really didn't have any of that storm where I'm at. I know Virginia did get some, but we didn't get flooding. We didn't get a lot of rain. We got some wind. It wasn't bad, but we did get some wind, and the horses are fine. They are so funny. So, continuing the saga of the horses, Chuck is the one who was giving me a hard time, right? He tried me every time, every way. When I would go to bring him in, he was always the stubborn one, or the one that went into the wrong stall, or just being Chuck. And oh my gosh, you guys, I thought I let him get hurt a couple of days ago. I was bringing him in, and it's a big metal gate that I have to open for him to come through to get into the barn. And we're doing good, and he's walking through the gate, and then he got a little bit too close to the gate, and his back hoof hit the gate and scared him so bad. Just the sound was bad. I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was so worried that he was hurt, but he ran into the barn and into his stall. And I gave him lots of hugs and lots of loves. And Lori checked him, and she goes, he's okay. There's nothing hurt. His leg's not scraped. So he just got a little close, and just that sound of the horse's hoof on the gate was like, that didn't sound too good. But he was fine, and he forgave me. he's like, yes, I got too close. But they have, they're so funny. They've like switched roles. Like Chucky was really, really good and cooperative, and then Comanche decided to dig in and be stubborn. And then yesterday, they both did. It was like they switched roles. One or the other was going to give me a hard time, And yesterday it was both of them. And normally when I open the gate there's two sides they can go in. And when I open the gate on the side nearest the house, they usually just go walk right into the barn. I don't have to command them or lead them or anything. And Chuck was like, "Oh, I'm going to explore." No, no. You can't explore. You got to go in the barn. And he was like checking out everything that was on that side of the barn. So I had to put the lead around his neck. And I said, "All right, you." And I took him in the barn and he he cooperated and he behaved. And then I got Comanche, and he was like very, very stubborn. He didn't want to come in. Um, he was stopped and wasn't going to move forward, even after I took all of his gear off of him, all of his fly protectant and his muzzle. And he just stood there. And I'm like, "Well, come on, let's go." Nope. So I had to put the lead around him and lead him into his stall. So yesterday they both decided that they were going to give me that hard time. And I'm like, "All right, you guys, I'm just getting the full extent of it, right? You're both deciding that you're going to send me off with a little bit of humor for you. You're making fun, and I love it." But they're doing good. They're both good and happy horses. I love that. So, I leave here in the morning. Like I said, Kathy, who is the homeowner, is going to take me to the airport in the morning. So it's going to be an early morning for me, getting up and getting there to the airport. But I'm taking you with me. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I just have to put a few things into the backpack before I leave, the things that I need to have close at hand all the time. Blue, no horses and one dog. What's that all about, Blue? What's going on? Did you take a doggie with you? And Kathy, you're cleaning out and refreshing the hummingbird feeder, and they keep flying around my windows like, "Hey, lady, we need more energy before our big migration." I know, they have been so prolific here. They have really been in those flowers. There's no hummingbird feeder, but there's lots of flowers, and they're so beautiful. I was standing at the barn with Lori a couple of days ago, and one of the hummingbirds flew right up to her. She had a bright shirt on, and it came right up to where she was standing. It was so cool to see it that close. And she goes, "I didn't know it was a hummingbird. It was a big buzz. I thought it might have been a bee." Because they do sound, when they're up close like that, they sound like a bee buzzing in your ear. Good morning, Charlie Coons. All right, so it's Saturday. I love Saturdays. So I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm all packed. The homeowners are coming home at some point. I got the house straightened up and cleaned up yesterday, so I have a day to do whatever I want before I head for Hawaii. So let's see. Do we have time for The Heart is Home? That was the message from the angels last night. I think we have time for it. Let me just get it to where I can see it and I can see your comments. Okay, the heart is home. I long, as does every human being, to be at home wherever I find myself. That's a quote from Maya Angelou. There is a deep yearning within every human heart, the longing to feel at home wherever we are. not simply in the sense of walls and a roof, but in the sense of belonging, of being grounded, of resting fully in the present moment. To be at home within ourselves is to carry peace, no matter where life leads us. As I travel around the States, every place I land has felt like home. It has been the most interesting and comforting part of the journey. Often people search for a sense of comfort from outside of themselves, thinking, when I get to that new place, I'll feel settled. When the circumstances change, I'll finally feel at peace. Yet the truth is, home is not a destination. It's a vibration of the soul. It's the quiet confidence that no matter what surrounds us, we belong to life itself. Being at home means being anchored in our essence, not in our environment. It means allowing the heart to soften and say, yes, this too is sacred ground. Whether standing in a bustling city, a quiet forest, or in a season of change, we can breathe deeply and find our center. From that place, the whole world becomes familiar. Every stranger carries the spark of the divine. Every path opens as part of our journey. Every moment, even the uncomfortable ones, holds a welcome if we dare to look deeply enough. Dear angels, how can we truly feel at home when life keeps shifting and we often feel like a stranger in our own story? Dear ones, home is not a place, it's a presence. When you return to your breath, you return home. When you open your heart to love, you return home. When you remember that you are never alone, you return home. The world may change around you, but your soul carries an eternal dwelling place, a sanctuary of peace that can never be taken away. Trust that wherever you stand, we stand with you. You're always, always embraced in divine belonging. The angels whisper, home is not where you go, but what you carry. Let your heart be your dwelling, and you will never be lost. Angels, today I promise to keep focusing on the home that is inside of me. And Sally, thank you. She says that makes a lot of sense, along with my message that we are all returning to home. The home is in our heart. It's not a structure, it's not a building, it's not a city. There are very familiar places that we say that's my home, right? Or where we were born or grew up and spent our childhood, that feels like home, but only because of the experiences that we've had. The true home, our true essence, is inside here. It's not out there somewhere. And yet, so many people keep seeking outside of themselves, just like the angel said. Out there somewhere is home, right? No, it's right here. And do you remember the movie E.T.? And when he was leaving and he was talking to the little girl, which is Drew Barrymore, and he says, I'm right here, and pointed to her heart because he was seeking to go home, if you remember the storyline. And home is always, always in the heart. And Kathy says, none of us sold anything last night at the Art and Wine Stroll. People who come mainly come for the free wine, beer, and liquor tasting. So my friend Sandy and I packed up early, met up with Bob, and the three of us had some fun, food and drinks, while listening to local musicians. Aw, Kathy, I can't wait to see that. That's cool. What do you do with what, Kathy? I don't know what that means. Okay, so we got some reading to do in the book before I close out that book. And let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. Maybe she's got a message about home. I know Ram Dass says that we're all walking each other home. And that place of home is in our heart. When we know our soul family and we know that we are all one, then yes, we are walking each other as we walk this land, this earth. We walk each other to that place in our heart that is home. Kuan Yin says, blessing bestowed. There is no end to the Divine Mother's ingenuity and grace. No obstacle can obstruct her generosity and protection. So get used to the feeling of the joy of knowing something truly precious is going to unfold in your life. Nurture that feeling like you would the readiness for spring in your heart when winter is upon you. You know it is coming, and you anticipate it with such pleasure. Blessing bestowed. We always have the blessing of Kuan Yin and of Divine Mother. So just know that that's there for you in your heart. And I love that message from Kuan Yin. Sally harvested echinacea. Cool. Probably making some tea, maybe, or some essential oil. All right. So we have I'm not going to read all of it today. We'll finish it up Monday when I come back on with you for the Morning Cuppa. But page 90 is where we are at, I do believe. I think that's where we left off. Complacency is not your friend and will not make a dent in bringing about change in your world. Search your heart and see if you want to swallow your words or find your voice to speak up. Through selfless service, you realize that your actions can truly make a difference. Step out of your individual perspectives, tune into the greater symphony of life, and in the process, experience the beauty of your shared journey. In the sacred stillness of early morning, awakening, discover the gateway to your soul's journey. Do you all ever do the beautiful practice of not jumping out of bed right away? Like when you first start to arouse from your sleep, there's a space in there. I'm trying to remember. I think it's like 15 seconds after you come awake. There's that little window where you're still in the etheric, when you're not fully in your body yet. You're coming awake, your brain's starting to realize that you're in the physical body, but there's about 15 seconds that if you don't just jump out of bed or start talking or whatever, if you just be still, you'll hear it. You'll hear the voices talking to you of the angels, of spirit, of God. And it's such a beautiful time to just be. So next time you're waking up, make that conscious choice. Say, I'm just going to wait. Just wait for it. And it happens so fast. Darlene, you have frequency singing balls by your headboard. I listen for 5 minutes before I get out of bed. What a wonderful practice. Singing bowls. I read it and I knew what it was. But yeah, just that instant of awakening. And there's such power in that moment. And I've heard a lot of people say that you can really manifest. You really get an understanding in those 15 seconds after you start waking up. Try it. I want to hear what happens when you do it. All right. We encourage you, dear ones, to spend more time in meditation so you can eventually fly with ease and grace. Yes, we do. You cannot change what is taking place on the battlefield, but you can change what is taking place in your heart. Turn your focus on sending peaceful, loving thoughts out from your heart. Release the anger, as it will only lead you on a downward spiral. It always does. When we hold any of those low vibrational energies, whether that's anger, grief, regret, blame, shame, all of those things, it only takes us on that rabbit hole where we go deeper down, right? When we look at the worst possible scenario, then that's what we're going to see, and we're going to keep seeing until we realize we have to pivot. We have to turn around and not think those negative thoughts, but pull some positive energy. So I want to encourage you, if you're going through something heavy, if there's something that maybe just keeps coming your way, just stop and say, everything is working perfectly because I accept, align, allow with who I am. And I know Spirit has my back. I know the universe is not going to let me fall on my face. So I'm just going to wade through whatever this is. I'm going to keep my vibration high. I'm going to keep my frequency up there. And that's what will get you through it. That's what will get you through any heavy moment that you're going through. All right. Shall we stop there? Do one more page. I think let's do one more page. Page 91. When you sit in meditation and ask the important questions, that is your infinite mind taking action to achieve a breakthrough in your thoughts. The stronger you become in communicating with this infinite mind, the more you will understand your purpose and your divine plan. So going back to that 15-second time frame after you wake up, before you even go to sleep at night, you can set the intention that when you wake up, you will get the message in those 15 seconds. Just ask the angels, ask your spirit guides, when I wake up in the morning, whatever time that might be, I'm going to just listen. And please give me something to hold on to that is either in my divine plan or some message I need to know for my daily living. And they will. There is no comparison of your assignment with anyone else's. Each is equally important. Remember that you are all working on the same team. Stop competing and support each other. Dear ones, own your divine authority and ability to impact your planet. Hold that focused thought together. Get very clear on what you want to accomplish with your intention. It is good to learn from the teachings of masters, but it is wonderful to live the experience and fully grasp the teaching firsthand. Amen. Dear ones, you are made of love, and you return to love once you leave your earthly existence. You came to earth to experience and to learn. Returning home to spirit is an event to be celebrated, not feared. It absolutely is. It's in that celebration. We call it the celebration of life. It's in that where we fully know that there was a divine purpose. And we celebrate each person that came here, that lived their purpose, And now they've returned to that divine state of being in the astral, in the etheric, in the forever, and they've um, they've moved on to whatever is next in their journey. So it's like, thank you, next, next experience, next lesson or lessons. Some of us checked all the boxes, right? Like me, we checked all the boxes. We're like, oh yeah, I want to experience that, and I want to learn about that. And so we live a life that's full of ups and downs and twists and turns, and learning whatever we came here to grasp for our soul's growth. Kathy says, I have to remember to try that in the morning. I need to set that intention so that I can receive a message each morning. All too often, I wake up, look at the time, say a little thank you to God, but then struggle to get moving because I'm so tired of going to work each day. Maybe change that perspective of I get to go to work every day. I know you all have heard me say this a million times, but when we are dreading something, it just makes it that much harder. When we say I get to go to work, because then I have what I need to take care of me. I have a roof over my head. I have a car to drive. I have food on the table. And look at the blessings that are going to come from going to work. And then when you're waking up, it's, oh, yay, I get to go to work now. Or if it's a Saturday or Sunday, oh, yay, I get to play today. I get to do what I want to do today and not have to sit at a desk or be at a job for a certain amount of hours. So, yeah, perspective. And so when you set that intention at night, just ask for a message, ask for whatever you need to get you through whatever is going to happen during that particular day. All right. Thank you, Deirdre. It is time for our prayers. And boy, lots and lots and lots of prayers are needed right now. And I appreciate each one of you who hold me up when I'm going through some of the fires of life, when there are things that are so out of any human control, and just learning to take it day by day, sometimes moment by moment. So thank you to all of you who hold me in prayer. It is certainly appreciated. Thank you for those who are holding my family in prayer, especially my sister Billy and her daughter Paula. Paula had to go back in the hospital just recently, and her stitches are not healing very well and were infected. So please, please send a lot of love her way and lift Billy up as she walks this journey with her daughter. Thank you, Julie. Prayers for all in need. Brandy, thank you for being here. Catherine Kovacs, thank you for coming in. And thank you, Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, prayers for our troops, the United States, for Paula and Billy, and prayers for all our traveling P's. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. And I'll take those words with me on the airplane tomorrow. I know that you all will be lifting me up as I travel, and travel quite a ways. It's going to be a very long day. It's going to be, for me, starting out at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time and not arriving until 8:30 Hawaiian time, which is 6 hours behind us. So that's an 18-hour day of on and off planes, in and out of airports. So yeah, keep me, please, lifted up, that everything works with ease and grace. Oh, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong one, Kathy. Sorry about that. I meant to hit Sally's. Oh, you're so welcome, Kathy. Yes, anytime that we can say, I get to do something, it just makes a big difference. I've noticed that in my own life because sometimes I get into I have to, and I stop myself now and say, nope, I get to. So thank you, Sally, for your prayers for the lost and lonely, those who feel unloved and forgotten, the homeless, as well as our troops, especially the ones who are away from family and friends, for those who live in fear of another, and for our P family and extended family. May we all feel our own divine light and stand in our grace. Thank you, Sally. Brandy, thank you for those prayers. And yes, those affirmations were on day 166, as Deirdre reminded us. Thank you, Julie. And Brandy, thank you for reminding us to pray for all touched by suicide and or dementia of any type. All right. Kathy, prayers for an amazing and safe voyage. Oh, Kathy, I love and miss you too. And thank you for hosting me along the journey as I come near your state. I love to always pop in and see you and Bob and, of course, little Scoobs. How is our Scooby doing? We'll send Scooby lots of love. Thank you, Charlie. Prayers for safe travels. And that's for all of us because y'all are going to be with me on that airplane, you know. And Catherine, yes, we will lift you up today, sweetheart. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Let's get on the airplane. Do y'all want to get on the airplane? Let's do that. So just get comfortable and breathe into your heart. Just envision that you're standing in line with me. We're getting ready to go through security. There's a lot of us, but they're going to check us all at one time. And of course, we pass with ease and grace. And then we walk down the aisle until we find our gate. And we go into the waiting area. Are you there with me? Do you see the carry-on, the backpack that I have? Y'all are there. You're all going on this journey. So let's go together. Let's get ready to take off. And then the door opens and they start checking tickets. And they come to my ticket. And it has a lot of names on it, which is surprising to those that are letting one person through at a time. But they're letting Teri and all of the loved ones through. We are all one. We are all part of the great oneness of all that is. So feel the excitement, feel the energy as you walk up that ramp to get on the airplane, rolling that carry-on, smiling, laughing. What are you saying? What are the words that you're going to say as we go through those doors to get on this big jet airliner? It's United is the brand, the name on the plane. And isn't that perfect? Because we are united as one, taking this journey together, lifting off together on a beautiful adventure, an adventure of joy, an adventure of peace, bringing blessings to a place that is such a beautiful paradise, but blessing all who enters that area, that they not just look at the beauty that surrounds them, but they look at the essence of God that created that beauty, that they see heaven in that beautiful magnificence, in the waterfalls, in the blue of the ocean, in the sand, the flowers. So, what are you saying? What's your conversation with each other? What's your words to me as I take my seat? And you're right there, experiencing it all with me. I'm just listening for your words. And I know that each heart is beating a little faster because we are now on a beautiful journey as part of this tour, this peace tour that is getting ready to go international even. Just feel the excitement, feel the joy. And as we lift up in the airplane, let your vibration and your frequency lift up, carrying each other, holding each other for whatever your needs are. Maybe you just need a little more love, or maybe you need to have something physical that you've been dealing with just diminish or go. So whether you're in pain physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, lift up with us on this journey. We lift you. We bring you, your loved ones, any animals and places and experiences. We bring it all as we travel up, 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 and higher yet. And we bring all of our prayers with us. We lift them up, and we know that God is overseeing it all. We know the divine is right there. The angels are there. It's a very crowded plane. And we just leave all the prayers, just see them flying out the window as we go. And we leave all the burdens. We have every confidence and every belief that each prayer is seen and heard and answered to the best and highest good of all. And as we travel along the way, we hear the words of a beautiful singer, that voice that just lifts us all with a morning cup of joy. And thank you. Thank you to everyone who is along for the ride. Thank you to God. Thank you for taking our prayers. We honor you and we love you. Thank you. We love you, and amen and Om Shanti. Beautiful. So let's hear that voice coming over the intercom, laughing and singing and chiming in with the AAA. Oh, thank you, Brandy. And Kathleen, always see Archangel Michael with you. He's carrying that plane. I know he is. He's directing it. And Kathy, he is currently lying on his favorite bench looking out the window by my desk. Oh, little Scoobs. I love you, Scooby. Archangel Michael is your guardian angel. I love that. And Brandy says, thank you, love you, namaste, y'all, from place to place with ease and grace. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. Kathleen's feeling the excitement of getting on that plane. I see a crown of beautiful flowers on your head. You know, when you land in Honolulu, they place a lei around your neck, a lei of flowers. And I can't wait to get mine. I still have mine from 24 years ago that was made special for me. And it's in a bag and it's still intact. I wish I had it. I wish I had thought to grab it, but when I left Colorado, I didn't know that I was going to Hawaii. So that's okay. I'll have a new one to add to it. All right. So we've got some thank you, I love yous. Thank you. Thank you. So let's hear Leo playing over the airplane intercom. Morning Cuppa Joy.
Earthlings, it's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on,
Come
come
on, come
on.
on.
It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever we
Thank you,
may be,
Leo.
we create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. Just start the
Oh,
day on
thank
a
you,
high vibe, we call
Hope.
the
I
triple
know I
A. Morning cup
will,
of
and
full
you
of
all are
joy,
going to
with
be
all the peace
there.
and the pod. The daily
Did you
mantra is thank you, I
experience
love you,
it in those
namaste.
few
Morning cup of
moments?
full of joy, every
Did I take you
day.
up
Just start
there
the
with
day
me
on
in
a
the
high vibe, we call
airplane?
the triple A. Morning cup of full of
And
joy, with all
Kathy
the
says,
peace and the
thank you for
pod. The
this
daily
etheric
mantra is thank you, I
experience and
love you, namaste.
celebrating with you. Thank you all. I love each and every one of you. I'm feeling the beautiful lay of blue and white flowers for you and purple and green ones for me. Oh, sweet. I love it.
Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To
What
start
will
the
we
day on a high
do
vibe, we
for
call the
my
triple A. Morning
birthday?
cup full of
I
joy
think
with all
we
the
have
peas
to
and the
have a
pod.
Zoom
The daily
call,
mantra
don't
is thank
we?
you, I love you, namaste.
We always have a Zoom call on my birthday. So let's plan on that on the 27th. Plan on being on Zoom with me. And what day of the week is that? It is Wednesday. Align, allow. Play, y'all. Birthday Zoom. Yes, yes, let's do it. I will get you all the link and we'll set the time and we'll do this. Peace in the pod, that's us. Thank you, Andrea. Love you so much. Well, Kathy, that's only 11 o'clock in the morning for me. so, so we'll set the time that we can Zoom together. I'll make sure you can be there. Woo! Thank you, Leo, for that song. Thank you, Peas, for being here this morning after a couple of days of not being able to do the show because of technical issues. But that's all resolved, and we're back together again. We will not have a cuppa tomorrow. For those of you who did not get that message, that's the time I will be flying from Denver to Honolulu. So think of me during that normal cuppa hour that we're on. And I love you all so much. Yeah, Kathy, I haven't finished the one we were doing. We still have a couple of pages on that one that I'll finish up on Monday on the cuppa, and it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully I can hold my eyes open to read it. I will, because I'm always up that late anyway. So, you guys, the next time I'm on will be from Hawaii. Are you excited? And did you have that experience? Remember it when it comes time for me to take off tomorrow. Remember, you're right there on that plane with me. I love you so much. And I will see you Monday. Namaste, y'all. Bye for now.